I got books and stuff that I sell online. I don't need these guys to hand out or whatever, right? If we are pulled over by police before we have a nationality card, what do? Be a good nigger, give your license, shut the hell up, don't talk to them about rights, don't talk to them about anything. Be a good nigger so you don't get shot up like all these other people out here who get shot up. And when you're, keep in mind that all is mental. So if you think, well, when we get pulled over, you're probably going to be pulled over in the next 2 days. Just because you put it in the ethers. When the reality is that you shouldn't have even brought them up. Don't even bring them up. Don't even bring them up. Nothing to bring them up for. Don't even bring up pulled over. And then don't call them police. Because you start giving them powers that do not reside with them. And then they're going to take those powers that you give them, those police powers, and violate you. So call them policy enforcers. Call them constable. Call them, highwayman. You know what I mean? Don't call them police. Call them Mr. Call them Sir. Don't call them police, because once you give them police powers, they are going to take those powers and violate. Do we sign the ticket and add the all rights reserved above our corporate signature? That's not your corporate signature. That's a signature that applies to a corporate being that you made up because they want you to be a fiction. But that's not your signature. That signature belongs to that corporate entity that you didn't create. You just made up a signature because they said that that thing needs a signature. But that's not you. Right? And do we sign the ticket and add the all rights reserved? No. You fight the ticket. And you do it in 3 days of you getting it. So remember, if you're classified as Negro black colored and you get the ticket, if it's something that has nothing to do with jail time or whatever like that, and you can just deal with it, then deal with it. Don't be going and trying to play you're a Moor when you don't know what the hell you're doing, because these people will kidnap your ass. It's not a game out here. You just, look at the climate. These people are not playing right now because their stuff is over. They're done for. They're zero right now. They don't have anything left to stand on. Only thing they have to stand on right now is Negro black colored people's back. That's it. And once Negro black colored people say, oh, you know what, we have a nationality, we're Moors, that means that they become upright. So that guy falls off their back. Once they become upright, that guy falls off their back. If you're Negro, you're walking with a slouch like this. Guys sitting on your shoulder like Shutter. You don't want nobody on your shoulders and stuff like that. Get them off your shoulders by proclaiming your nationality and standing upright and being fearless and independent. And trust me, these people will leave you the hell alone. But you better be studying. You better be studying. Why? Because studying is going to change your mindset, which is going to change your conditions. Studying is going to change your mindset, which is going to change your conditions. That is a fact. So, you get the ticket. Before 3 days is up, the back of that should be checked off. You should write across it on a diagonal across the ticket. You know what I mean? You do not consent, or UCC 3-501, refusal for cause. UCC 3-501, refusal for cause. Cause, I do not consent. Make a copy of it and then send that in with your, signature, Free National on it. If you're saying that you're more or whatever, you don't give them, right? And you let them, and when you fight it, and you send it in 3 days, they're gonna send you back something saying when you gotta come to court and all that stuff, and then when you get that, it's gonna have a date on it, and then 3 days from that date, you should already have your writs already done up, ready to go when that thing comes. And then you send your writs in, you send in, you can send in a copy of your nationality card so they know that you are who you say you are. You could send in the copy of the ticket that you sent back to them that you wrote the stuff on, so that, you know what I mean? And then the main thing to remember is that if they're giving you a ticket while you're quote unquote driving, keep in mind that driving involves being in commerce. If you're not making a profit when you are driving, then you weren't driving. And that should be your argument. I was not driving. I was not engaging in commerce on the public roadway, on the private highway. I wasn't engaging in commerce. So this ticket should be dismissed because I was just going from A to B. And you got the 13 Supreme Court cases validating your position that you don't need license, you don't need insurance, you don't need to get tickets. They don't even need to stop you. There's no emergency. Why are they stopping you? Why are they putting on lights like there's something's going on? Terrifying people. Because that's how they do. Because they're terrorists, inquisitionists, mercenaries, colonists, and they have an agenda. So spread the word. I mean, we answered some questions today. We'll see how far it goes. But, when you got people emailing you from Ghana, all those punk ass trolls on YouTube, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and well, we're getting emails from Ghana, we're getting phone calls from Mexico, we're getting phone calls from UK, Switzerland, whatever like that. People watching YouTube, watching Canaanland Moors and all the other active Moors, and realizing that, oh, something's up, and wanting to change their conditions. So honors to all the Moors, peace and love. We will be going live on Sunday at the Temple, 2533A, Eglinton Avenue West. As well, we have our Unity Summit, Part 3. Canaanland Moors asked the question to the conscious community, why not proclaim your nationality? That's August 6, 2016, 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., Oakdale Community Center, 350 Grand Ravine Drive, Room 2, August 6, 2016. We got GACN, we got the Pan-Africans, Rastafarians, Nation of Gods on Earth, Nation of Islam, UBSA, which is all the University Black, whatever, Hebrew Israelites, Black Power people, Black Lives Matter, any type of Africa, go back to Africa people, and Nuwapians. The first Unity Summit was a success. People were requesting the second one. So now we have the second one, date set, and we'll see how that goes. And as well, the Moors in Pickering, we got their end of the month class coming up. And the end of the month class out in Pickering is at Peter's Driving Academy, 1080 Brock Road, unit number 10, at 2:30 p.m. July 30th, 2016. July 30th, Saturday, 2016, Peters Driving Academy, 1080 Brock Road, Unit 10, 2:30 p.m. Canaanland Moors East classes. Why have your black leaders not told you about nationality? So peace to all the Moors, Islam to all the Moors. Continue to study, continue to be yourself, and know that we got it going on. We're the ones that everybody's been waiting for. And what we want everybody to do is get on what we're on so we can do something. Right? In numbers. So peace and love to all the Moors, active Moors. You know what I mean? Constitutional minded Moors. Big up yourself. Enjoy the rest of your holy night. Peace, love, and light to all the Moors. You know, we don't do these Friday ones often, but you know, when we do, you know what I'm saying, we'll go in for a few hours just for the Moors. And also, you know, don't forget, this is going to be one of those, you know, many parts ones. So, still contemplating whether we're going to just put it up and, you know, call it different names or make the playlist and do the whole 500 parts in one playlist. But I think, you know, uploading the multiple videos with different titles is what we're going to stick to right now, because it seems to be getting the point across to people a little better than the 5-hour stuff. So Islam to Frank Gary for, you know what I mean, doing his little BS, which is giving us more uploads, because now we're uploading more videos. And as we're uploading more videos, also we're able to reach more people because the videos are shorter for their limited attention span. So peace and love to all the Moors. We're just going to close out with our prayer on this holy day. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Allah, the Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Noble Drew Ali, Islam, and Ashe. Peace and love, Moors.